Welcome back to Talking Lead. This is episode 52. What's up, left hand? Or wait, should I say season 2, episode 2?
Season 2, episode 2.
Okay.
That's right.
So episode 52.
And we've done like short span between our shows this time.
We have. You got an episode on Monday this week, and now you should be hearing this on Friday.
And what an
after.
episode it was.
It was, man. We got to go to Glock. And that, you know what the cool thing is? They didn't get to hear what we did after Glock.
Well,
which was just as
they
cool.
could see what we did after Glock if they go to our YouTube channel and look at our video that we did with head down rifles.
So you've heard all the stuff about Glock, and then after that, we got to take a tour and see the facilities, which was amazing.
They just opened that manufacturing facility in October.
Well, they say 100,000 square feet.
Something redonkulous. I mean, and then they've got all that extra land, and they were telling us the history of the land, which was very cool. It was it was an old Civil War
medfield,
medvac field, something like that. And they were talking about all the artifacts and things that were dug up, I guess when they were excavating it and whatnot.
But awesome people down there. You had Chris and Ashley and Connie and Ed and Josh.
Josh, yeah.
Just awesome
Ed gave
hosts.
us the tour, and Ashley. And they were just fabulous. They knew anything and everything that you wanted to know about Glock. Very cool. I mean, probably some stuff we probably shouldn't tell on air that they were telling us, but
probably some stuff that we can't tell on air because we signed paperwork.
Yeah, but if they ever open that up to the public, I mean, that's definitely a must-do.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of thing.
And then afterwards, we drove down to Dallas, Georgia. Well, over, I guess. And that's where the head-down rifles are made. The people that donated the rifle for Rescue Ranch, the rifle that I have now, the Triton.
Right. And the Rescue Ranch one that we're giving away, and we'll get into more of that a little bit later in the show and tell you how you can register to win that AR.
We're giving away an AR.
We're giving away a head-down AR. It's customized awesome. With our logo.
Yep.
And we're going to have a very cool camo Cerakote paint job done on it as well.
Yep.
And you're only going to have 3 weeks to do that, and you can go to our website right now,
and
which
look
is talkinglead.com.
And the tab for Rescue Ranch event, and click the picture with the 2 revolvers on it, and it will take you to a place to buy tickets. And every ticket you buy is an entry into the giveaway.
Yeah, and 100% of those proceeds are going to go to the Rescue Ranch.
Absolutely. We don't get a dime. Nobody gets a dime.
And if you guys want to actually attend the event, it's open to the public now. And you can actually buy tickets to the event. You can come out and see me and Zeke. And
I don't think they want to pay to see that.
Well, Marcus Fox is going to be there.
They'll come to see
performing.
Them. We got to pay them to come see us.
McLean's going to be there. Chris Heben's going to be there. Ryan Newman is going to be there. And there's no telling who he's going to bring with him. And they're going to have a shooting competition. It's going to be a steel plate shooting competition. There's going to be several guns that are be given away through the shooting competition. Through we'll have silent auction, we're going to have raffles, and then in addition to all that, then you've got our AR, and you don't have to be present to win our AR. You can do the virtual online event, make the donations there, the minimum donation, and $25, and you can get a chance to win. So the more of those you buy, the more chances you'll have to win, and then we give a price break the more you buy too. So. Yep. Check that out. But if you want to, I was going to say, if you want to attend the event, you want to go to our Facebook page, and we've got it posted on there. There's a link to go to pointblankrange.com's website, and I think it's $150 a person to attend the event. And then if you want to enter the shooting contest, then it's $100.
So they did open the contest to anybody. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you can actually enter to shoot in that.
Absolutely. And then you also get
Brian
a chance
Bolivar.
To shoot against the celebrities that are going to be there. In addition to the contest, I think there's going to be, is it Smith & Wessons that they're giving away? Top prizes on that, but some really, really cool prizes that are going to be a part of that. It's in Statesville, North Carolina, and we've already had several listeners that have gone and bought tickets are going to are going to be there. So it's limited in number. So I think they can.
Once it's sold out, it's sold out. Because there's fire marshal regulations.
Yeah,
there's only so many people that can get in there.
It's going to be cold and whatnot, so everything's indoors this year. But next year we're going to look at having it indoor-outdoor kind of thing. But yeah, those are going to sell quick. We just put those up and available the last couple of days. Yeah, so you guys jump on that, and we hope to see you there.
But
So back to the Glock.
Yeah, the segue that we got into that with, well, at least we don't have to do that later now,
right.
was the head-down rifle that they're giving away. So we went to the head-down facilities in Dallas and talked about some awesome guys, former Marines. One was actually a scout sniper.
Yeah, he was cool.
Just fun guys, American patriot vets that make some kick-ass
Gun
rifles,
lovers.
man. I love my head down, and I'm not just saying that because, honestly, they don't sponsor us.
No.
And the full billet AR I got is one of my favorite rifles now. And I even got a new 4N for it now, too, which makes it even slicker.
Yeah. If they go and watch our video, our YouTube video, that
the
takedown AR that they've got,
the gun in a box.
The gun in the box. It is smoking.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about that is you can change barrels out of that. So you could put a 300 blackout barrel with it too without having to change anything. You know, if you wanted to go like a 450 or something like that, you just change the bolt out. I mean, as long as it's a AR platform, you couldn't go AR-10. As long as it's an AR-15 platform, then you change out the barrels, you change out the bolts, and you pretty much have your rifle right there in a box. And I got to tell you, that's on my bucket list now. It's moved up.
That's what I hear.
Yep.
We do want to address something. They're not really from the Leadhead Nation, our fans, but some of the newbies that kind of picked up on us through the Glock interview. There's been a lot of stuff. Oh, well, they didn't even ask. Why did they pick 380 over 9? Just to let you know, I mean, this is still a business. We all love firearms. It's a hobby to us. Some of us, it's a job. Some of us, it's a passion. And for the majority of us, there is a business aspect to it, and there are certain things that once you sign paperwork, you can't talk about.
Yeah.
So there were certain things that they didn't want to discuss, but
at the same time, he did. He did discuss it.
Yeah, and
and there wasn't a need for us to ask it. If you listen closely to what the words were, then your questions have been answered.
One of the biggest issues with a 380 pocket pistol in the past has been, okay, you got a gun for 10 feet and under. And he said this is a 380 pocket pistol that is accurate at 25 yards, which is unheard of. So that kind of answers your question.
Yeah.
So, now, are they going to come out with a single stack 9? The answer he gave often that
Just
day.
Listen.
It's in the mail.
To the show. Listen to the show.
It's in the mail. So if you listen closely between the lines, you will hear the answer to a lot of those questions.
That's right.
But they were the greatest hosts, both places, Head Down and Glock. I mean,
just
friendly,
welcomed us. I
professional.
mean, none of those people knew us from Adam.
No.
Other than us calling in and bugging them about doing the interviews and stopping by, and they just treated us like we were one of their family, and it was just very humbling to see people with that kind of prestige in this industry to treat us so well.
So you have something back behind you something else you've done with guns this week. It looks like.
Yeah,
You're starting to complete.
So here's another thing that we've signed a non-disclosure about.
Until next week.
Until next week, but we can talk a little bit about it, and we're going to give hints on our Facebook and Twitter as to what it is.
And we'll give hints on the show, too.
I took it to the range.
I'll do a little sound test here.
Yeah. So they sent us a little.
So that's a hint.
Little sampling of something to come that they're going to release at SHOT, and they've given us the exclusive on the release of this. So, like I said, we're going to.
This is just the year of exclusives for us.
I know it, man.
Glock, who knows what else?
But I really like this. There's not much I don't like about it.
Yeah.
So I wish I could say more, but I can't.
And we're going to show little clips of it, right? On there's a sound effect hint. That will be coming soon. Next week we'll be able to fully put it out on blast. But,
probably Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, and then we'll do some YouTube videos of that too.
Yeah. Then also the 300 blackout barrel came in for our 300 blackout build. I guess the weather has slowed down the shipping. I'm still needing just a few more parts for the barrel, but they are, as Josh says, in the mail, and they should be here any day, hopefully before we leave.
Those truly are in the mail.
Yeah, they really are. I've got a tracking number and everything. So
I think the Glock stuff is figuratively in the mail.
Yeah, I know what he meant. But yeah, that is a project that we'll have coming up in the next month as well. So we'll get that 300 blackout build going. What did you do with guns this week?
Oh, well, I put the new 4N on my head down, which I love that thing. If
Which is awesome.
I'll post a picture of that too.
You put the 4-rail forend on it.
When I got my Mosin,
13-inch?
It's a 13-inch.
Yeah.
13.2, I think.
For your big ape arms.
Yep. And then when I got my Mosin, I didn't get the bayonet and the...
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, and the little ammo pouch.
Yeah.
Like historical stuff there. That's pretty slick.
Like leather. You got a little leather
and then
ammo
pull
pouch
the bayonet out and get the same surprise that I got.
I'm going to cut my finger off?
No. You'll get a handful of grease.
Oh, good Lord. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Rub that through my hair.
Yeah, I wasn't told about that. I grabbed it. I was like, oh, man.
Oh, your point's broke.
Yeah, well, it's an antique, I guess.
Or maybe it's not. No,
I think just is the way they're made.
It's like a screw.
Yeah.
It's like a flathead screwdriver.
Yes, sir.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I got a bayonet and the ammo pouches from the Mosin Nagant.
Very nice.
And then, Kat, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were back yet.
And now for our special guest.
Yeah, we were trying to keep talking because we didn't know you were back. And we're like, just come up with something else.
You were playing Quiet Mouse or something.
I was listening.
Okay. So we have Kat here with us from Adam's Arms. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing very well.
Doing great. So, Kat, tell our listeners about you and Adam's Arms.
My name's Kat. I'm the sales and marketing supervisor here at Adam's Arms. I've been here a little over a year. We are the #1 patented piston system, so that is our specialty right now. We'll probably be getting into some more interesting things as the year goes on.
Where are you guys located?
We're in Florida, in Tampa.
Ah, the Sunshine State.
The Gunshine State.
The Gunshine. I like that.
You post that on your Instagram a lot too, right?
I do, yes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
You get
That's how we
points
connected.
for that, Kat.
We actually had a whole show with Dax Bruner from Cantu Bruner Designs about the connections we've been making on Instagram and how big of a networking thing that is for the gun community. I had no clue.
You know, it's kind of like an underground network of people that I have no idea. Sometimes you find out people are more into the industry than you originally thought. I actually didn't reveal that I worked in the industry until probably about 2 months ago. So.
Oh, wow. And then you got some people that claim to be in the industry, and when you dig, they're 12 years old in their basement.
There's that, too. You got to love the internet ninjas.
Well, Kat, it is time for our Jackwagon of the Week.
Hoorah, Semper Fi, do or die, hold 'em high at 8th and I. It is time for the talking lead Jackwagon of the Week, so brace yourself, baby.
So, left hand, you got somebody that's kind of a jackwagon, but not really. We're kind of digging to see what the situation was.
Yeah,
right?
one of our listeners sent this to us, and it was Robinson F. Jr. I'm not going to say his last name.
Okay.
But he sent in a nomination that he wanted to nominate, and I'm kind of on the wagon, I guess, or on the fence. I'm on the fence. I'm on the wagon.
Yeah, I'm like, did you quit drinking?
No, I still drink. I'm on the fence on this one. It's this Kentucky Republican Leslie Combs, and she inadvertently discharged her firearm at the Capitol Annex. And I'm reading the story here about it, and she's very cool on how she handles it. You know, it sounds to me like she's a very smart, intelligent, but she's a Democrat.
No.
And she's a proponent for gun carry.
Awesome.
So, you know,
see, there are people like that out
there. There are, and I kind of don't want to put her on the jackwagon train, because if you read the story, she was following, you know, all the gun safety rules. Mm-hmm. What she was doing is she had a 380, a Ruger 380, I think it was, and she had decided that it was in her purse. She'd been carrying it. She decided she didn't want to carry it anymore. Mm-hmm. I guess maybe she got a new gun or something. I don't know. So she was unloading it, and there was another gentleman in her office when this was going on, and he was witness to what happened. You know, she had it pointed in a safe direction, down toward the floor, you know, away from, you know, hurting anyone. And as she was unloading it, it doesn't say how it discharged, but it discharged. Okay, so apparently she had her booger hook on the main switch.
Yeah, had to.
But I don't know. You know, she may have these big long nails and stuff too. It may have slipped, and one of her big, you know, cat claws caught it or something. I mean, who knows?
Her booger spoon.
Her booger spoon.
Her booger shovel was on the main switch.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, and that's the thing. She didn't make a big deal about it. She answered all the questions that were asked of her. Now, she didn't let the people in her office to see. Obviously.
And she didn't, like, come out and say, oh, my God, guns are horrible now.
Yeah, she didn't come out and say, oh, my God, guns are horrible. And this building did not have a no-carry policy either. Mm-hmm. So they could. It did at one time, but it had been lifted a couple of years ago. And then bunch of the jack wagons were trying to get it reinstated. And I guess this will probably push it and get it reinstated again now. But
Conspiracy?
something to, well, no, she even says in her article here, that she is a proponent for firearms.
Okay.
Being a Democrat and whatnot. But, who knows? There could be ulterior motives there. But I don't know. Should we put her on the jack wagon train or not? What do you think?
I'm looking at this on USA Today, and from what this reads, she says, I was purposely disarming it to put it up because I didn't like it and I didn't want to use it anymore.
The 380.
I find that interesting.
I wonder if it was I didn't like
she
guns
didn't like the
or
Ruger.
I didn't like that gun.
I took it as she didn't like that gun, the Ruger 380, because she specifically names the Ruger 380.
Huh.
Because she doesn't say anything
So
about...
it's a gray, vague cloud.
Putting it up to because you didn't like it, it's not adding up to me.
Yeah, so it's a little suspect as to why she was unloading her gun.
Why did you have it out? If it was in your purse and you normally carry, why did you take it out of your purse and have it in your hands unless...
And there was a guy in your office.
There's a guy in your office.
Well, and then
why?
why?
I think she was showing it off is what I think she was doing.
And why do you decide at your workplace, I don't like this gun anymore?
Right.
If I decide I don't like it, I'm going to take it home and put it in the safe.
I think she might have been selling it to the dude.
Oh, that could have been it too.
I think she's like, look, I don't want this. I'm thinking about getting something new.
Yeah.
Do you want it? And he's probably like, yeah, let me look at it. So she was, check safing it. And
I mean, does everyone sell guns in their office besides me? Or
I do.
I do. There's nothing illegal about it.
No.
As long as you're selling it to a person who's legally able to own.
I tell you what, let's put somebody that can definitely be welcome to the jackwagon easily, and that's the people on the internet, whether it's Facebook.
Well, let's we haven't closed the deal.
Oh, we haven't closed
her
yet? Okay.
No. So what do you does she need to be on the jackwagon train or not, Kat?
I kind of feel like yes.
Yeah.
After the statement of I was particularly careful, I'm just saying, I'm not taking my gun out at the office without a reason.
Right.
Well, there's been times where I've needed to unload mine because I was showing it to somebody. But I did it in a safe manner. That's why we have these safety procedures in place. It's
The
just
4 rules.
Exactly, just for what happened right here. She followed those and it worked flawlessly. No one was hurt.
I'm leaning more on the cat side because logically, I just don't see how you can be sick of a gun and you decide that at work and at your office
I'm not
go,
saying,
okay, I don't like
I'm not
this
saying
anymore.
her excuse isn't flawed. Okay. Obviously, there's some holes in her in her statements, but all right, let's go ahead and we'll put her on there as a
Tentative.
And as more comes out on the story, which I'm sure it will, maybe it'll just get buried and it won't come back up, but she's tentative for now.
Okay.
You think that's fair, Kat?
I think that's fair.
Okay.
All right.
But along the same lines, whether it's on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or Pinterest or any of those Twitter thing, whatever, people are posting these pictures of guns and their finger is right on the trigger. And some of them you can even tell they're loaded. There's no safety on. And we're trying our best to make this industry, this community look like respectable gun owners. Intelligent gun owners that know what they're doing. And all you make yourself do is look like an idiot when you do that.
Not only that,
and
but the
post
industry
it for
as
the
a
world
whole.
to see. You make the industry as a whole look bad, and you give the gun grabbers more fuel.
Kat, join me when I say this. Keep your booger hook off the bang switch.
And being on Instagram, you never see that, do you?
Oh, no, never.
Everybody's so cautious.
Of course.
And we haven't said it this year. Let's just say them all. Number 1, keep your finger off the trigger till you're ready to pull the trigger. Number 2, know your target and what's beyond it. Number 3, always assume every firearm is loaded. And number 4, never point the muzzle at anything you do not wish to destroy. There you go.
Amen.
Those 4 simple rules, and you're good to go.
Not 3,000 like I said last week. Some people make it out to be that, but just 4. The 4 rules of dating my daughter. There you go.
So, Kat, we ask a few questions of all our guests. And first one being, how did you originally get into firearms?
My mother grew up in Texas, and she had a gun in the house, yeah. When I was little, we had BB guns, and, I always wanted to compete with the boys. So when I turned 18, I met my now husband, and he introduced me to firearms, and I've been hooked ever since. So
Good man.
Yep. Gotta love them.
So, do you have any law enforcement or military background?
I don't. My husband was in the Marine Corps. His family, and his father was a New York City cop. His uncle still is a cop. My grandfather was in the military, so I don't personally, but obviously I've been very involved. A lot of the people that I work with are former military.
How cool would it be to have a New York City police officer on the show?
That would be cool. NYPD.
Yeah,
I bet we could get some good stories.
Did you say your uncle? Is your uncle New York?
My father-in-law is a former New York City cop. He was still in New York City back in 2001. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my husband joined the Marine Corps in 2003, so that hit pretty close. Actually, it hit home for them. So.
I bet.
That was right in his backyard.
When it comes to pop culture, that being movies, TV shows, books, video games, anything along those lines, if it involves firearms, what's your favorite? What's your go-to?
Full Metal Jacket.
Nice.
Sweet.
So I didn't have to explain who Arlie Ermy was then, huh?
No. I was so thrilled. I met him at the NRA show earlier in 2013. Mm-hmm. It was awesome. I got a picture with him and everything.
We were there.
So.
Yeah, you need to go to our YouTube channel.
We were
and
the
look
goofy
at
guys that were filming him and doing an interview over by the really hot lights. And I was
They're only hot to you because your head was in them.
Yeah, I'm 6'7", so my head was right up in the lights, and I was sweating
like
bullets.
7 foot with your boots on.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy. Love the gunny.
Full Metal Jacket is a definite popular one on the show.
Yeah, we're looking forward to seeing him at shot
right now, but
oh, come on, give us a quote.
Half of it'll be bleeped. I mean, we won't be able to hear it, but go for it.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that.
What's your favorite scene in the whole movie?
Happy birthday, Jesus.
That is a good one.
Yeah, you know exactly what I did Christmas morning when we woke up.
That's perfect.
Did you really? Were you swinging your arm like that too?
I was, yes. You have to get into the character and feel it. You got to just go run with the whole thing.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Has there been, or is there, a gun that maybe just a little part of you is ashamed to admit that you own?
A little bit. I got a little ahead of myself. So back when you couldn't find any ARs on the shelf and there still wasn't any ammo, I really wanted a 22. I thought it was a great idea. Mm-hmm. So we're going through Walmart. It was about, 7 o'clock at night. And we always stop at the ammo. And there just happened to be a little Mossberg 22. I thought it was such a great idea. And then I found out how you take this thing apart. And it's literally screws. So I don't even know if I want to attempt it. I mean, do I really want to grab?
So those don't even break down like a real AR, huh?
No, they don't. It doesn't work.
I've never even seen one of those up close.
I haven't even held one.
It weighs pretty much nothing. I guess it's kind of fun if you want to blow through a lot of ammo all at once. But then again, you only get little. It comes with a little 10-round magazine. What is that?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you do?
I don't even think you can buy like a higher capacity one, can you?
You can.
Okay.
I had to wait 3 months to get a 25-round mag,
and even then, it's only 25 rounds.
Well, even then, it's only 25 rounds, and I paid way too much for it, and I didn't think it worked very well. So
do you still have it?
Yeah, I still have it.
Have you shot
I can't justify getting rid of it. Yeah, we shot it once, but I had the 10-round mag with it.
Was it fun?
It was, only because I shot the AR first. So, you get this bang, bang, and then you pull the trigger on a 22 and it's like, tink. So after a minute, I was like, all right, this is entertaining.
So what is your next gun? Like, what's your bucket list gun that you want to get?
I really, 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 really want a SCAR.
Oh.
But I thought about it, and for what I'd be getting a SCAR for, I can get my entire new 3-gun setup. So I kind of have to make a decision with that. For the 3-gun setup, I really want an FN shotgun. As much as my husband tells me no.
So you're getting into 3-gun.
I'd like to.
Okay.
I'm hoping that I can make that happen this year. So
Well, heck yeah. So you want the Benelli shotgun?
No, FN.
No.
I'm sorry,
FN.
the FN shotgun.
I'm the Benelli guy, remember?
The FN shotgun, what would your pistol be?
The Glock 34. Glock 34, yeah.
Okay.
Glock
Competition 9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, did you see the new ones that they've released? The Glocks, the 41 and the 42.
I did, and
That
I'm so
45
torn.
would be a great competition pistol.
I'm so torn. Well, yeah, but the 45, your trigger pull is like twice as expensive.
Very good point.
But it's competition. It's
Oh.
bigger, and you can hit your target easier. That's the way I look at it anyway.
I guess. Or you could just get both instead of making choices.
You could.
There we
So
go.
what would your rifle be?
An Adams Arms, the new core, pretty awesome. It's a 16.5-inch rifle length barrel, which is pretty much like the unicorn of barrels. It has to be very fine-tuned. So they come out awesome, and then we hit that with a low mass carrier.
Do y'all use unicorn tears to lube it up, too?
No, we use liberal tears.
Okay.
So the recoil, the felt recoil on that is so minimal. The lightweight of it is easier to maneuver, especially when you're holding it for a longer period of time. So hopefully that's what I'll be getting.
Now, is that something that we'll be shooting next week?
Yes, we will have 2 of them out at the range. So
Nice. And you said those have the low mass bolt carriers in them, one piece bolt.
it
carriers?
does. The low mass carrier, that thing is really, really sick looking. I don't know.
was
if you
looking
guys-
at those. Yeah, they look really badass.
Yeah, I
tell
love
us
it.
about that. A little bit about those. Can you?
The low mass carrier.
Yeah.
Well, we released it. We'll be releasing our retrofit kits with them here. I can't give a timeline, but very soon.
Sure.
Obviously, it was designed so that we could drill the gas port smaller. With our piston system, you already have less felt recoil. So in allowing less gas to come through with the low mass carrier, it still cycles perfectly, but you're not getting as much recoil with that. The whole purpose of it was to, 1, make your rifle lighter, and 2, make your target acquisition for follow-up shots that much better, because you're not having the rifle move on you nearly as much.
That makes sense.
I thought so.
Yeah. You can go to adamsarms.net and take a look at those things. They're very cool looking, very aggressive.
And you were saying y'all were the number one patented, what was it at the beginning of the show?
There's a few different piston manufacturers, but ours is patented because of the way that we do things.
Okay.
I can't really delve into our coding processes in detail, but all of our coding processes are totally proprietary. Nobody does it the same way that we do, which is a huge thing for us. It's also a part of the reason why we can offer the lifetime warranty on our products. Ours is the only one that I'm aware that you can actually pull the whole mechanism out the front of the rifle. So that makes it easier to disassemble, clean, etc.
What can you talk about the life coat that you put on your barrels?
Once again, all of our coating processes are proprietary. Life Coat kind of encompasses all of it. Life Coat is the name that we've determined fits best because we use the coating process that is best for the application. With that, we also have the lifetime warranty on all of those Life Coat products. So we have Life Coat bolts coming out. We have the barrels. I think we actually already have quite a few things. We've got gas tubes out that are through Voodoo Innovations. The barrels are actually kind of a big deal with a regular rifle barrel. Most of them are chrome lined and mag phosphated. The chrome lining actually adds a little bit of material, so you have to bore the rifle out slightly larger than necessary to make up for that extra, the chrome lining itself.
And then you've
Because
also
of the
got
process.
some flash hiders and compensators too, right? That are
Yep.
coated with
The
that.
jet comp is awesome, especially if you want to scare the people next to you.
And it blows it out the side.
Yep.
It's like the one you have on your AR pistol.
Yeah.
I thought the gun blew up. The first time I shot it, I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
What was that?
It's got the ports on top on top, and then you've got the ports on the side as well
Yeah.
that blow it out. So it keeps it muzzlerized down, and then it blows it out to keep it
Left,
level.
right.
To keep it level.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You were saying there was some new stuff that you were going to be releasing in SHOT that you might be able to give us little teasers on?
A little bit. A lot of people have been asking for quite a few things over time. So some things that we were planning on releasing at SHOT, we actually decided to go ahead and throw it out there. So 545 mid barrels we just released last week through Voodoo Innovations, our sister company. Adams Arms sells all of those products as well. The 545 mid barrels is something that not many people do. 545 is cheaper to shoot, so a lot of people want it, but not a lot of availability as far as the bolts and the barrels. So we're kind of we're filling that gap. Shot is going to be crazy and huge. We are displaying something. I wish I could tell you guys so bad because I'm looking at it today in process and it's amazing. Anyway, so
we have
something we can shoot.
No,
but we'll get to see it though.
Fortunately, I'm sorry,
but
you'll see it.
Will we get to touch it?
Yeah, I can open the case.
Atta girl, all right.
We have a huge thing going in the new product center, so that's going to have our core rifle in it, and we have a sweet Cryptek one coming for us. That's something new also. We may have 300 blackout.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
You're going to get Left Hand all excited over there.
Like I said, our barrels lifetime warranty, and they're a true bore because of the coating process we use. So we've got something fun coming down the way. So
do y'all ever have plans for like sniper rifle style things?
To my
like
bolt
action, like 50 BMG, any of the large calibers. 338.
I'm sure that the idea has been tossed around. I don't know for sure any solids on that. This year, probably not. I know of a couple things that they're looking into doing this year, but that's not one of them. So
I know we're supposed to meet with King's Arsenal, and they've got one, so we're going to look at that one too. So I mean, we'll still promote you guys too.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Oh, heck yeah. I mean, the piston system is... We don't really have one of those that we're pushing right now. So
now, you said you've been in the industry for a year?
I've been working here a year, yes.
How long have you been in the industry as a whole?
About the same.
Okay. So what is your experience so far? Because just talking to you, you sound like you know your stuff. What's been your experience as a female in the industry, like actually on the firearm side, not the quote-unquote gun bunnies?
Yeah, it's mixed because you've got some people who take you seriously and are like, oh, okay, this person knows what they're talking about. This is legit. And then there's other people who are like, well, you're just a little girl, so I have to tell you everything that I know, whether it's right or wrong. Obviously, anytime there's a picture of a girl with a gun, everyone, loses their minds. So,
really?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
that is ridiculous.
Never done that.
I try not to go too crazy with it, and then you've got some people who just don't want to have anything to do with it. They're like, "Can I talk to somebody else?" I'm like, no,
no, I'm the person. I'm it.
Well, I mean, 2 minutes on the phone with you, they'll be able to tell that you know your stuff. So
hey, I just noticed that Adams has a 3-gun team. Is that what you going to be a part of that? You plan on being a part of that?
We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Sounds like yes. Sounds like a yes.
If I do commit to it and get into it this year, provided that I have the time to do so, absolutely, I would be on the Adams Arms team. I wouldn't dream of being anywhere else. So
cool. So you got Kurt Gruber, Jeff Gerwich, and Clay Martin on
at
the
least
team.
One of them was easy to say, right?
Yeah,
Clay Martin.
Yeah. We actually have 2 more. I just didn't have their info to put on the website. So TK, he actually is working with us now. He's an awesome guy. He's been in the industry for a while. He's former military. Who did we miss? I believe
and Kurt,
Eric.
Jeff, Clay, and then that TK you said, and then who?
Eric. He'll be out at SHOT Show. Okay. So I believe he's going to be out at the range. I haven't talked to him recently, so he's. I believe he's still in the military. He's kind of a super secret squirrel, but yeah.
Kind of back to talking about pictures of girls with guns. No,
Zeke.
What is your take from a female's perspective in the industry? What is your take on the quote-unquote gun bunnies that you see all over the internet? Do you think it's a good thing to promote females with gun, or do you think it's doing more not stereotype, but just kind of degrading women when it comes to being with guns? What's your take?
I'd like to think that it's helping, but most of the time it's not. I see way too many of the booger hook on the bang switch. Mm-hmm. No. So it's painful for me to see that. And people try to be like, oh, it's just a prop. Oh, I'm sure they had somebody there watching it. It's like, but how do you know? What happened to always treat every firearm as if it's loaded? Like, you have to.
Well, even if it's a Nerf.
Even if it's a Nerf. You know what? I catch myself doing that with plastic guns too.
Yeah.
It's hard because when people want to look at the negative side of things, they only pull that stuff.
Sure.
And with degrading women, I mean, sometimes you have to appreciate certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say that, it's degrading, but it's definitely hurting the gun community.
I mean, I can say, like, the ones where they're in lingerie or bikinis or whatever, and like you said, they got their finger on the trigger, they're poor mechanics. You can almost look at all of them and say, okay, she's not really a gun person. She's just doing this for publicity.
Right,
but then there's some that they're decked out in, tactical gear. They're shooting. They're showing videos.
It's like
this. They know what they're doing.
If you look at the manufacturers and the people who are actually trying to sell their guns with the female, because, I mean, let's face it, sex sells, and that's what they're doing. Like, you've got one hanging on your wall right here, Zeke.
I don't know what you're talking about.
In the lead...
Cat, there's no such thing in there.
The lead headquarters, the talking lead quarters, we have Thompson.
Yeah, the Car Arms Thompson girl.
And she is executing perfect.
Yeah, she's got her finger
form.
off the trigger. She,
right.
I think the gun's on safety.
I think you'd be very hard pressed to find a responsible gun manufacturer that's actually selling their product through sex that doesn't
do it right.
That doesn't do it right. Right. I mean, you can't look at these people who are posting crap on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that because they're just doing it for their own. Self-gratification. Yeah. I don't think you look at that when you talk about promoting guns and sex.
Well, and they're promoting guns and sex?
Well, that's what they're doing. That's what it is.
Selling firearms and
sales.
pimping.
Using sex to sell guns.
Cat's like, what have I gotten myself into?
Oh, no.
There are tasteful ways to do it and show still proper gun mechanics, gun safety, and everything.
Right.
But,
and like I said, I think if you look at the people who are actually selling to the manufacturers that are using that mode, sell guns or promote their guns, I've yet to see one that's not executing proper form and safety.
There's even ladies that I've seen on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter that they may be scantily clad, but they're still, you can tell they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then there's the ones that are, decked out in tack stuff with a long sleeve shirt and 511 pants, and they're showing they know what they're doing. And then Kat, you can look at her pictures, and she knows what she's doing. And, she's handling the gun safe. She's got her finger off the trigger.
Right.
I think you may have a video or something of you shooting at one point. I could be wrong, but
probably a few. There's a few.
So, I mean, there's people that are doing it responsibly. I think you can tell by the
pictures the people that, are actually gun owners and gun enthusiasts.
Sure.
Because they're the ones that are, and these other ones that you're seeing are just, some opportunists that, hey, let's grab a gun and take a picture with her boobs or whatever. Well, and that's what they do.
Yeah,
they're like, hey, she's got a great.
There was an account
take a picture with my gun.
There was an account that started following us, and I thought by the title, I'm not going to say it, but I thought by the title it was a group of women that were into firearms that were posting pictures of themselves shooting. Mm-hmm. Well, it turned out it was probably some guy in his basement that was taking pictures of women like that and throwing them into this account, and quickly deleted them. But it's
probably some douche that was saying, "Hey, I can escalate your modeling career." Blah blah blah.
No, something along those lines. Yeah. That's we were going to talk about Adam's arms, and it turned into gun bunny conversation.
Bun gunnies.
Bun gunnies.
Gun bunny.
Well, they are that too.
All I'm saying is there's enough hot chicks who actually like guns.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't see why we have to promote it through skeevy, distasteful ways. I'm just going to put that out there.
There you go. Good point.
But I'm not opposed to...
I'm not opposed to
proper safety.
Oh, my God.
And a bikini.
Like you personally, or just like
yes, left hand is not opposed to posing in a bikini.
I'm not opposed to.
Tonight on Facebook, a picture of left hand in his new AR in a bikini.
Trust me, nobody wants that. That's not going to be good for anybody.
So SHOT Show's coming up. And you said that you were a newbie, too, to SHOT Show.
Oh, I am.
Because this is going to be our first SHOT Show.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to go last year. We didn't. And this year will be our first.
Which I'm glad we didn't go last year. Because we would have just been so...
We would have been clueless. Yeah. And back then, we had only had the show for a month. And it would have been...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really like, who they
It'd have been a
created.
train wreck.
But we're excited because we got the momentum of the big Glock exclusive going into SHOT Show. So that's gonna
And
be
the
pretty-
Adams Arms.
and the Adams Arms interview. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have this posted before SHOT.
So what are some of the like the hints and tips that people have told you, like what to be ready for, what to be prepared for?
What not to do, what to do.
I was told I shouldn't bother staying any longer than Friday because you'll be exhausted. Then I found out that if you walk the entire show, it's 12 and a half miles.
Wow.
According to the SHOT Show website, they said
I
if
saw
you were to
that.
walk the entire thing, 12 and a half miles, that's just crazy.
Yeah, somebody called me today and they were like, I'm thinking about going down there for a day. I'm
Like, why?
That's like going to Disney World for a day. You can't see it all in a day.
Yeah, that's true. It took me, 20-something
But
years.
if you're just
but-
coming to see Talking Lead, then hey, it'd be worth your trip.
There you go.
Good luck finding us, though.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't stick out like a sore thumb.
There's
I guarantee you there's going to be
there's a
some
few
other tall guys
people
there.
that are going for a day or two, and I'm like, well, good luck. Hope to see ya.
I think the biggest tip that everybody keeps telling us is if you're wearing a suit and tie, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. You better have tennis shoes on.
I heard comfortable shoes.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Because you will be miserable. I learned that the hard way at NRA. I was walking around in cowboy boots, and NRA is like a quarter of the size of SHOT Show. And every night I would take my boots off, and my feet would just be throbbing. It was crazy.
That's awesome.
No, it's not. It was painful.
But you were in Texas, you had to wear the boots.
Exactly. I was in my home
had
state.
to.
Yeah, Nevada, I don't think they care.
Probably
A bunch
not.
of boot wearers out there, too.
Yeah, it is the West.
That's a western town.
It is
Big
the old
western
West.
town. Yeah. But we're not wearing boots. I'm not wearing boots.
I'm wearing tennis shoes. I
Where?
made sure I got new inserts. Did you get your gelling?
I'm gelling like a felon, baby. Plus, that'll add about an inch to my height.
There you go.
So that'll help.
I need something that'll subtract about 6 inches from my height.
Maybe I get some pair of stilts.
Hey, at least you're memorable.
Yeah, that's
Let's
what
go
I'm going to
with
start
that.
saying. I'm memorable.
Yes. You don't stick out like a sore thumb. You're memorable.
There you go. I'm going to start telling people I'm memorable. And people like me.
They'll be like, remember that jerk who was like, oh, I'm memorable?
But guess what? They'll be talking about me.
That's true.
That's like when
We
we
were
go.
just talking about that earlier. It's like, they might not be talking good about us, but at least they're talking about us.
Yeah, we had some buzz on the internet after the Glock interview that people that don't typically listen to the show, but because we had such a media buzz around it, that they were listening and they were bashing some of the things that we had said and stuff. And we're like, whatever. We
Haters.
like the we like the exposure. Thank you.
Don't be hating. Hate us.
Oh, no.
Oh God. Sometimes Left Hand just goes into these other personalities, but it's awesome. It's good content. Any other tips or tricks you've heard, SHOT Show wise? Best
Get up.
places to go and eat.
Get up early. Get up early. That's what I was told. I didn't hear anything about the best places to eat, but there is a resource that gives you the cheapest places to eat,
Oh,
which
really?
are still expensive.
Yeah.
Where are
I
the
don't-
free places to eat? Because I always hear that. Like, you can eat for free.
That's
in
when
Las
you
Vegas.
gamble enough.
Like all
Yeah.
these buffets and places that you can go and just chow down for pennies on the dollar.
We're gonna go somewhere with Savoy leather.
It's not Savoy, it's
Yeah,
Savoy.
it's not Savoy. I've been calling them Savoy leather for forever.
I have
but
too.
It's Savoy
It's-
leather.
It's Savoy?
It's Savoy.
Savoy.
Yeah, but it's spelled
Okay.
Savoy.
It says Savoy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Savoy.
okay.
But we're gonna go.
It's parlez-vous français.
We're gonna go somewhere with him and Fight Soap because I want to go.
Who?
Fight Soap?
Fight soap?
He's a big deal, dude.
Fight
Yeah,
soap.
fight soap is a big deal.
Yeah. They do specialized soaps for military, law enforcement, MMA people, all kinds of
I'm
crazy
thinking
stuff.
Fight Club when you say, 'cause,
Nope.
they made soap.
Yeah, they make little bars
There
of
you go.
soap. But they're aren't they holistic and they have special oils? And I've read some of them. It's pretty wild, all the things they have in it. But we're going to meet up with them and we're going to go to KGB Burgers because I went there once when I went to Vegas before and they've got the best burgers I've ever put in my mouth. They're unbelievable. It's in Harrah's. It's in the bottom of Harrah's.
We got to do some sushi there too, because they got some awesome sushi.
Ooh,
Yeah.
sushi.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Sushi would
That's
be
awesome.
good. Yeah, definitely. Kat, thank you so much for coming on the show. We
Thank you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Tell our listeners how they can get in touch with Adams Arms and their products.
Our website is adamsarms.net. Our Facebook is just facebook.com/adamsarms. They can email us. sales@adamsarms.net goes right to us. So give us a call, 853-0550. The area code 727.
Hey, let me ask you this. We do a trivia question on our show.
No, we're not doing it. Because we accidentally gave a trivia question, and said we weren't going to until we got 100 reviews. So we did freebie last week with that trivia question.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So we're at 90 reviews right now, people. We're not giving a trivia question until we get to 100. Am I being mean?
Well, yeah, because I'm giving her an opportunity to give away some of their swag.
Oh, okay. Well, actually,
I was going to ask her, do you want to? Do you have like hats or shirts or something like that you could give away if we did a trivia question for?
Well, we could throw that into the giveaway for the 100 reviews.
Okay, let's do that then.
Yeah, because we're building a nice little giveaway for getting.
Right, so once we get 100 reviews, then
on iTunes,
then this will be part of that. Is that cool?
That sounds cool to me.
Okay, awesome. So we'll throw some Adam's Arms swag into that package. So once we get to the 100 reviews on iTunes, we will give away this package that we're throwing together. It's going to have some Glock swag in there. Now it's going to have some Adam's Arms swag. It's going to have some Talking Lead swag.
But to be eligible for that, you're going to have to answer this question about Adam's Arms that Kat is going to tell us.
Well,
now
we're adding parameters.
Heck yeah, we can do that.
We'll do another trivia question with what she's going to ask. Let's do that.
Another trivia question?
Yeah, just a trivia question.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. We'll give a trivia question.
Okay, I have a good one.
Okay.
All right.
Because you have to really look for it.
Okay.
Cool.
What did Jacob say about our Adam's Arms shooting team?
There you go.
Does Jacob have a last name on there?
No, it just says Jacob L. He's our sales and special projects coordinator.
So go find out what Jacob said about the Adam's Arms shooting team, right?
Right.
That'll be the trivia question, and we'll give away some swag for that one, too.
Okay. So now the winner of last week's
was
trivia question, drum roll, please. All right, so we've had several people that have answered it. So pick a number, Kat, between 1 and 8.
3.
David V is the winner of the Glock trivia question. And the question was, what other two 380s does Glock produce? And the answer is the Glock 25 and the Glock 28, which are not for sale in the United States.
Exactly.
Because of import-export rules, I do believe is what Josh said.
So, David V., you are the winner. You emailed us, so email us again and give us your shipping information, and we'll get you that Glock hat.
And then back to the trivia question prior to that, our winner still hasn't contacted us. So we're going to give him one more opportunity.
It's got till next week?
To contact us, and I believe it was AJ. I'm not going to say his last name. I said AJS was the winner. It's AJ Stone. So AJ Stone, you won the left-hand Toologic multi-function knife with the rape whistle. So if you want that, you need to get in touch with us. Send us your contact information ASAP, or we're going to go to the backup winner.
I was talking about Savoy Leather. Savoy Leather. It's spelled Savoy, SAVOY leather.com. And he has made up a code for us, too. So if you enter the code Talking Lead, you'll get a discount there. We're going to start posting some of his stuff, and you'll be able to see it. It's amazing leatherwork. Like, amazing. It's not just like throwing some leather together and pressing it up against a gun. You got a holster. I mean, he does artwork on his stuff. So, Savoy Leather, which is spelled Savoy, SAVOY leather.com.
And he's going to have a special one for you. Mine's not going to be ready, but yours will be ready for SHOT Show.
Yeah. Yours is going to be more seriously legit tactical. Mine's going to be a little more out there.
And we'll post pictures of it from SHOT.
Oh, yeah.
It's
so
hilarious.
Enter the code Talking Lead. He's got some awesome stuff. And I also want to thank our sponsors, US Elite Gear, us-elitegear.com. Enter the code Talking Lead there and get a discount.
You go to Clutch Defense also, and we've got a nice code there that you can enter. What is it?
Talking Lead 68.
Talking Lead 68. Thank you to ICE Training, ICEtraining.us. That's our good buddy Rob Pincus, which we're actually going to be meeting there at SHOT Show also and doing some good videos with him.
Also, All or Nothing Tattoo Company. That's allornothingtattoo.com, and their very gun-friendly merchandise store, strangleholdmerch.com.
Our buddies at Ergo Grip. We're going to be interviewing them also at SHOT. They contributed a lot of the parts that we're going to be using for our 300 Blackout build.
Check out Modern Spartan Systems at their website and enter the code TL15.
Yeah, TL15.
TL15. to get a discount there.
On those awesome cleaning products there. I'd like to thank our buddies at Northside Gun.
That's shopnsg.com.
HG Press, Holder and Green Professional Real Estate Services. For all your Middle Tennessee real estate needs, get in touch with those guys and girls at 1-800-615-1840, extension 2222.
And thank Adams Arms and Kat for coming on the show.
Yes, thank you, Kat.
Thank you for having me.
We look forward to meeting you at SHOT.
Make sure you check out Adams Arms at their website and all the Facebook stuff and all that other jazz that she said.
Other jazz.
And as always, left hand, keep your loved ones close.
And keep your firearms closer.